Alright, y'all. So let's take a look at this Bitcoin chart, and we're gonna use it to like forecast the future price of Bitcoin. So this chart here is the chart that I have of all of Bitcoin's history, the price movement. So a bull run happens when we break a previous all-time high. So we had a bull run in 2017 to 20K, which the previous high for that bull run was $1,100. So let's label this previous high before 2017 bull run. So what I'm gonna do today is analyze the 2017 bull run and predict it to what's going on now based on previous price action. So one thing that I do see is a trend line of resistance here. Wait, no, that's incorrect. Sorry. Um, we had this magnet tool on. Okay, so perfect, right there. So this is a trend line of resistance that I see. So like when price comes, hits this, it'll probably have a decent retracement. But I want to zoom in. This is on the daily time frame. So I know it's pretty zoomed out, so it's hard to see. But once we broke this all-time high at 1100, right? Let me zoom in so y'all can see. We had a period of movement of, we went up for 60 days. Hold on. This magnet tool, let me turn, okay, we went up for 66 days, or call it about 67. Hold on. This shit is annoying. Alright. Alright, so we went up for about 60 days and 160%, right? So what I'm gonna do is use this bar pattern and put it to where we are now. So the current previous all-time high, which was 20K, okay, so once so 2017 bull run, once we broke this all-time high of 1100, we went up 160% in 60 days. So what I'm going to do is use this bar pattern. Let me get rid of this so y'all can see it, right? So I'm going to use this bar pattern here. Right? So I'm going to put this where we are now. right? And that would give us a target of about 51K before having some type of pullback, right? And that took, put it here, long target. That was 60 days. So far we are, so this took 60 days. Wait, no, right? How much percent from 20K? That is about, let's see, 160% move. Yikes. Right? So, wait, I should probably put that back soon. But so that took 60 days, and if we follow that formula, the first pump that we're going to see is going to be 60 days. We are 12 days in to the bull run, and that should leave us about 45 more days until we get to 51K. Well, this doesn't necessarily have to happen, but this is just what I believe. Like, I believe we can go really, really high right now because for the last 3 years we went down. This was the last 3 years worth of price action, right? Here, hold on. So the last 3 years worth of price action was, right, all of this pretty much. So we went down for 3 years, and then we came up in the early part of 2020. So we've been on a steady incline. But if we, let's just say we clone the whole bull run, right? The whole bull run from 1100 to 20K was about, let's see, 250 days, right? Let's say we clone this. That would be too high though. I don't think it'll probably go that high, just off the strength that it's being used more now. So the return that you're gonna make on it is not gonna be as high as it once was. So this bull run, we technically should make less. Price shouldn't go as high as it did before. But let's see, right? If we did that there, bro, it's crazy how TA works. Look at that. If we put that there, the whole bull run, that take us to about 300K, and we hit this trend line. And then from there, we start to pull back for another 2 to 3 years. Who knows? But that's just something I was looking at, or something I've been, observing that I thought I would like to share. Because 2021, if we keep this pace, we could go really, really high. So I think this should be traded from a position of dips are supposed to be bought and their opportunities. Like, I don't think now is the time to be thinking about, okay, where is price going to fall to, because you're just going to get crushed because it's going to keep going up. But let's look at it. Let's look at the Bybit chart it, see where we at now. Right, so I have it charted, but I'm going to delete everything. Right, so I think it's fair to say that psychologically this shit is moving in $1,000 increments. So we have 28K as a target, right? 28K, 29K. Oh wait, no, that's not right. It's not right. Hold on, 'cause I'm like, wait. So 28K. Sorry. Right from there, we go to 29. $29 and then 30 and 31. I think I'm gonna leave it there for now. 30. Alright, 28, 29, 30, 31, and then 32. In fact, let's do 31. Right? 32. I'm gonna try to keep this video under 25 minutes. Alright, there we go. Right, so we got that. So those are the targets for once we break 28,000. I think we'll go to 29, 30, 31, and so forth, because it just keeps breaking. Like, it'll consolidate for a little and then break, but right now it's not showing any signs of trying to consolidate. I think each time price dips, you just get in and go long. Let me break this down to the weekly. We have a new weekly open. We're above it now. right? So weekly open. So as long as we stay above this weekly open, we're gonna keep trending up. Now all this same color shit pissing me off, but I'm gonna just leave it. Like the chart just looks like. Um, all right, weekly open. So as long as we're above the weekly open, we're gonna go up. Right now, we're probably about to retest these highs up here. 28,500. But we have support, and this is the weekly time frame that I'm using to draw these support zones. So we have support between 24K and 2,300, 2,304. So this is weekly support. I'll leave the green box because when price goes there, it'll signal me to go long. Helps me enter the trade faster. Weekly support, right? So we have there, and then we have this wick here. This what's this? The 21, 21K area. So let's look at the 4 hour. I mean, it's pretty much going parabolic, and this right here is probably a chance to get in. This move, this weekly open move. Um, let's see. A break of the weekly open will probably signal. So a 4 hour close below 26,228. That'll take us down to these targets here, the weekly support. We'll test this. We'll probably have a bounce off of it if it breaks down. So it'll come down here at 24K and then break back upwards. So that's possible too. Another thing is, let's just look at the weekly time frame real quick. I want to put a Fibonacci on the whole move up from this dip here. So if we put the fib on it, the 0.618 Fibonacci is at the 19K area. So this is an area where price could possibly pull back to. It doesn't have to, but if we start to see some failure in bullish price action, we can start to take some shorts, and then this would be the short target for me. Like a correction to 19K wouldn't even make me like feel any type of way. It's just part of price action. So we could come down to 19K and then pop up to 50K. So it's organic, and that's natural for price to come back down because this shit cannot just go up forever. Like this, I mean, like I've never traded anything like this before. I've never seen nothing like this, but this shit has to stop at some point. Like I don't want you to just think like, yo, it's gonna just go to the moon, even though it looks like it. But at some point, price has to pull back. And I think once it pulls back, it'll probably pull back to this 19K area. Let's see how much percent is that. That's not even that bad. That's a 33% correction. In the bull run, usually you get 40% correction. So that's fine. So like we just have to be prepared for it if it happens. But for the most part, I think we should just keep trading this with the perspective that price is going to go higher, and each time it dips is just an opportunity for you to re-enter. Don't be afraid of the dips. If you're looking at a chart and you see prices falling, that doesn't mean you're supposed to panic. It means get your orders ready to go in, because the dips are where the money is made. But let's see. Let me look at something. Um, Price looks good though. Price looks good to keep going up. And I will make another video for ETH